Well. Welcome back, my darling Diamonds in the Rough. I am your favorite talking stone, and today we are back with some more katakana, some more hiragana practice. I'm late. I'm sorry. I'm 3 minutes late, and I made this stream very late, and it's very late. Everything's late. Not in a good way. Wow, this is really loud in my ears. I hope it's not too loud on the stream. I have my headphones in, which I thought I charged, and I thought were charging. They were not. They're probably going to die on the stream, and the stream's going to be short. So give me 1 second to check something, and check the sound. Well, I did not check the sound, but it's probably not fine. We have to check. Okay, maybe a little lower. That's probably fine. Let me turn that down. Okay, that's better. I'm hot. Physically hot because I don't know. I need a shower after this stream. I went to the gym. I had little fun exercising, and by that I mean I died. I always die on Tuesdays. Tuesdays is a hard day. But that's besides the point. I'm just a little overheated. Probably going to turn on a fan or something. But that's lovely. And I think... Why did I unmute it? Cough. I don't know. But what are we doing? We are doing katakana and hiragana, alright? Is it loaded? Alright, let's keep it simple. Let's keep it slow. Lovely. And to begin, we're just gonna take it slow today. I recently fell back in love with bunch of YouTube videos. Not a bunch of YouTube videos. Not. I'm saying like it's an old thing. No, it's a new thing. I've seen some new YouTube videos, and it just reminded me of the joys of YouTube when I used to watch when I was younger. Specifically videos, not streams, not shorts. Videos. I watched that big Minecraft video. What's it called? It was searching for the world that does not exist. And oh my, what is it? Is it an ARG? Is it... I don't even know what it technically is, but it's just... It's one of the... It's the cinematography of it. It's insane. It's insane. The amount of effort that went into it. Oh man. Minecraft videos have made a pretty... Minecraft never died as a gaming franchise, let alone on YouTube. It had its dips and downs and whatnot. But it's just... It's almost eternal. It's almost synonymous with the entirety of YouTube. And that's pretty cool. But what was I saying? Minecraft... Yes, this world that no longer exists. Searching for the world that doesn't exist. That's what it is. And it's just insane. I like the little creepiness of the ARG and the subtle little details and the protagonist being super smart. It's actually quite creative. I'm a big fan of art that is new, not trivial, not niche, but new, innovative, and you are allowed to like things that aren't that. I like things that aren't that, but when something is new and creative, that's just something I really can appreciate. And this Minecraft video is new and innovative. I think, what do I even like? Well, I like everything about it. A lot of show don't tell is done in it. But then it also tells us that, so we don't miss it. Because we have the narrator of Weefies. I believe that's how his channel's name is pronounced. We have him as the narrator. But then we have the actual story. And him as the narrator clarifies the story. And I think that's a pretty interesting trope. To have a narrator to basically reveal us some information. I don't know if that's the most original thing. But I haven't seen that done pretty often. In an intentional way. In books, normally there'll be a narrator, and sometimes the narrator will interact. And even in games, like the game There Is No Game, I can recall, the narrator is the game itself, and it's contrasting with you, it's interacting with you. A bit different than this video, where the narrator's talking to you, telling you the story, showing you through it. A bit different, but it has that narrator-audience interaction. And despite, how do I say this? Despite, you know, the characters communicating with the viewer, it doesn't really feel that way. It feels more so they're communicating with the narrator who's communicating with us. If that makes sense. Because I shouldn't say characters, but, the main character, I guess, whoever's Minecraft POV we were watching, they type in chat and it's supposed to be to the audience, but it feels more like they're talking to the narrator who's then talking to us. I don't know how to describe it in words, but it's very interesting. Very well done. And I like that. I really do. I think it's very creative. I'm not even sure if it's intentional, that specific thing, but it just feels new and innovative, and I like that. And then you have the codes and whatnot, which, oh my. I love circular stories too. I know I'm getting off tangent. I love circular stories. Stories that start at the end and wrap around to the beginning to see how those events happened. And one thing that, this video is we don't know it's a circular story until the very end. We don't know it's technically a circular story. We technically don't know it until the very end, when the book is written. The book that started everything. Don't turn left at the crossroads. We don't know until the very end. And I love that. I love that so much. I love circular stories. And to have us... It's not even suspense. It's not even the suspense that, oh, is this a circular story? Is this not? We don't know until pretty close to the very end. And that's if you're paying attention. You can maybe figure it out. That the person in the second set of videos is different from the player in the first set of videos. If you or pay very close attention for the split second where you see the player's name tag in chat, when it's very briefly not blurred, when you see the character's skin, I don't think the skin difference alone is enough to indicate it, but between the skin difference and the name difference, that is, and even in the subtle difference in the descriptions of the videos, the description of the video versus the PDF file on the drive, man, that is actually just insane. That is insane. I love that subtle detail. That subtle detail. That it's there. It's not trying to trick you, but you just go in with this preconceived notion that you trick yourself, essentially, into not realizing what's happening. You trick yourself. I really am absolutely floored with it. I really am. And the mystery still surrounding it is insane. Who is, or what is following the second player? How does the second player know who Avery is, know who will take in the laptop? Because the second player specifically states that in the code that they write in the book at the end, it should translate to run Avery run or something like that. I forget exactly what it comes out to, but it's such a clever cipher too, using Minecraft as it. Oh man, that's insane. And I'm so confused about the poem. In the puzzle for the second video on the drive, there is a big cipher up top, and our player stares at it for, 16, 17 minutes? Before typing in chat, it's a nice poem. We were not told what that cipher was. Running it through stuff did not tell us what it is, and how do I say this? I did not try to figure it out. I'm just an entertainer. I'm just a viewer. I'm just watching. But to hit us with the it's a nice poem. Oh my. I want to know what that poem is. It's probably something relevant to lore. Because there's also deliberate diction used to lay the lore. Like, who is the king that is referenced in that little book in the abandoned villager place? Oh man, this show does a lot of show don't. Sorry, the YouTube video does a lot of show don't tell. But oh man, I'm sorry, I'm getting tangent and just yapping. Oh man, but it is one of the best things I've seen probably all year in terms of any form of content. For a single video, it's just really good. It built up this massive lore that leaves us with a ton of questions because we have no idea what's going on. And it's just feeding us crumbs. And we are deliberately withheld knowledge. Even at the end, when our second player character, our very intelligent protagonist, one of the smartest protagonists I think I've seen in any sort of media, when he goes left at the crossroads and he goes to that temple, we are blinded to what he sees. It is cut out. And then, I don't know how they did this, but you could feel the awe and fear that the character felt through Minecraft. You could feel it as they run away and burrow through back to their original mine shaft, and they write the book. And what is the interaction between what he saw in there, in that temple, what's following our main character, and him? And what happened to the world? And what even is the world? That world that was created under in the caves. There's so many questions. It is legitimately one of the best things I've seen. It might even be, I might be getting too ahead of myself. It might be the best YouTube video I've seen all year. Best single video I've seen all year. Granted, the only thing that might come to mind, and this is because I don't know if this was 2024 or 2025, but the only thing that comes to mind to rival it is solving Pokemon Platinum, which is an absolute banger of a video. For those of you who don't know, which is probably all of you, my very first Pokemon game was Pokemon Platinum, and I loved it. I played it a ton, and Sinnoh is one of my favorite it probably is my favorite region. I love Sinnoh. I really do. I really, really do. And I forget who. If you search in solving Pokemon Platinum, you'll find it on YouTube. I just forget who. Wait, actually, I can search it up right now. Solving. And it's like the first thing that comes up. By Martsnack. Oh man, beating every possible game of Pokemon Platinum at the same time. It is one of the best things I've ever seen. It is clever. It's doing exactly what it says. It is saying there is a certain sequence of inputs that you can do in Pokemon Platinum that will always win the game. They'll always end with you beating the champion. And throughout the video, he shows us the process, what he did, what he didn't do, what he learned. And, oh man, it is such a good video. It's so clever. I'm a big fan of machine learning video games for the sense of, how do I say this? Just showing off, I guess. Like, I've watched some Trackmania videos where this person has a AI that's learning Trackmania to beat certain levels. And they'll just do a little random input at the beginning because the physics engine for Trackmania is deterministic, which means that if you put in whatever inputs you do, they will always result in the same outputs in Trackmania. But if you vary it at the beginning, things are different. Things get different. And through that, I've learned, and Trackmania is a racing game. Basically, you drive to the finish line. But some maps are very different. There's a big community of Trackmania. They do incredible stuff, discover incredible bugs, and it's... wow, it's insane. But I learned a lot of, is machine learning the right way? How you reward, you have to set them to a goal, you punch the AI for certain things, reward it for other things. And it just builds on itself and learns. And sometimes it'll do something to accomplish the goal that's not what you intend, so you have to make a workaround for it. For instance, sometimes just putting a carrot at the end, the reward at the end will make the car drive to the end, but maybe you want to collect a checkpoint or something. So you have to factor that in. And just the learning process of doing that, and then eventually solving a level or beating something, because I believe it beat A1, whatever it was, one of the first and most prestigious, most competitive Trackmania tracks ever. It's insane. By beat, I mean beat the author time, beat the world record. It's insane. It really is insane. And this person, Mart Snack, solved Pokemon Platinum doing something similar to this. A little bit of a reward, a little bit of getting everything on the same page. And he proved that there is, this is all because the random number generator in Pokemon is not so random. There is a set thing, there's a set amount of randomness. And the game just kind of rolls around. That's not wrong. There's a string of basically whatever numbers. Whatever seed you start at, whatever random number you start at, the random number generated next will always be the same. It will always follow a loop. So there's only a certain amount of games that are possible in Pokemon Platinum in terms of randomness. That's not making sense. But basically, the random number generator basically is a snake. It's an array that repeats itself. It's like a... I don't know. What's something that loops around? Loops around... It's like a Ferris wheel, I guess. A Ferris wheel where there's a certain person in each door. And the Ferris will always go around in the same way. And if you're at the bottom, you'll always see person A pass, and person B, then C, then D, then E, then blah, blah, blah. Then back to A, B, C, and D. And it'll always loop that pattern. It'll always loop that pattern. And using that, there's only a finite set of randomness in the game. There's only X amount of games you need to solve for, which I think is, 1,024? More or less? Something ridiculous like that. It is something ridiculous like that. And through certain button presses, he's able to keep them roughly together for this basically together for the same game. Not for the same game. He's able to keep them together for this entire run. They're basically doing the same thing at the same time every time, if that makes sense. Like facing Gardenia, everyone will do it essentially at the same time. And there's stuff that really makes that harder because there's some quote-unquote randomness in the game, like finding Pokemon in the grass. Sometimes it'll take 1 step, sometimes it'll take 117 steps. And you have to factor that in. Sometimes you'll get super unlucky, sometimes you'll get super lucky. You might crit everything, you might get crit on everything. You might miss every move, your opponent might hit every move. And it's about limiting the randomness and taking advantage of it. Hola, hello, how are you? I hope you are well. I am well. I am slowly chipping away at kana practice while yapping about one of my favorite YouTube videos, solving Pokemon Platinum. Soy yo tu amigo mexicano. Yep, you are my Mexican friend. Alright, where was I at? But it is, for Pokemon Platinum, solving it, the way that Martsnack is able to keep all the different possibilities together, and the clever way he finds around it is insane. Bien? Good. Estoy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú cómo estás? Good. I'm also good. Chipper, bien. A little hot, but not too bad. Not too bad. Is hot the right word? It's not hot by me. It's really cold. But I think my face is hot. It's heated, I guess. But it's nice. I really just love... YouTube videos are fun. They've always been fun, but they're fun. I've been falling back in love with it recently. With the insane amount of... just talent that the produces. Okay, pero en español. Oh, puedes cantar del 1 al 20. ¿20? Yes. Que bien que los dos estamos bien. Let's see, 1 to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is it 10 y 6, 10 y 7, 10 y 8, 10 y 9, and 20? I believe it's that. Or is it 20 y... No, it's 10 y 20. Not 10 y 20, but 10 y 6. 10 y a number, I believe. I ingrained it last time. Or ingrained most of it last time. A good chunk of it. A chunk of it. Something. I remembered something. Perfecto? Thank you. Thank you. It's so fun. Vas avanzando. Tienes talento. No, you're just a talented teacher. You are just a talented teacher. Let's see. I remember earlier in the year, I watched Minecraft Parkour Civilization, which was very interesting. Minecraft Parkour Civilization was one of the more interesting videos I've seen. It definitely wrote me in. I don't want to compare it videos, but it was a pretty good show, pretty good series. And they made a second Parkour Civilization, which I forget what exactly it was. I forget exactly, but Parkour Civilization was fun. Soy tu maestro de español. Not yet. Oh, no, you are. Sorry, I thought you said a master, not maestro. No, yeah, you are my teacher of Spanish. I'm sorry, I misunderstood the word. The word you ingrained in my head yesterday. Maestro, teacher. But yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah, but Minecraft Parkour Civilization was definitely fun. The only complaints I have about it were the recaps, because I watched the whole chunk of it. I watched the whole chunk of Parkour Civilization, and every so often we do a recap of what we just saw. And I think it was maybe originally supposed to be like, not shorts, but shorter videos, not a big masterclass. So it makes sense why there would be recaps, but sometimes I don't want to listen to what I just listened to for the past 20 minutes. Dime que tanto has avanzado en español. Si maestro es teacher, no? Yes. Maestro is teacher. I remember. Dime que tanto has avanzado. Let me... Oh, what am I doing? Dime que tanto... Oh, let me try to look that up. Why things are not going well. That's frustrating. No, I did not click on that. Spanish to English. Oye, ahorita hablaste el español muy bien. Hoy ahorita hablaste español muy bien. Very good. Huh. Dime que tanto... Dime que tanto... Dime... Tell me how much... let's see. Avanzado. Avanzado. Dime que tanto avanzado. Advanced in español. Not very advanced. Not very advanced in Spanish. Definitely not, but learning something. Apparently, learning something. Digo que como vas con español. Que como vas. Huh. Dime que como vas al español. Oh wait. Del 1 al 10, como eras de español, lan es importante para el español. 1 to 10 is... It's important for Spanish. Como eras de español. Como te eres de español. Wait, what is... I'm sorry, I'm confusing myself. Eres de español. From 1 to 10. Huh. Google Translate is not helping me out right now. The N is important for Spanish. Huh. Yeah, 1 to 10. Well, most numbers. Are numbers the building blocks language? No. No, numbers are cool, though. I love numbers. What was I going to say? I like math. Math is fun for me sometimes. I like reading about advanced things and reading it out. I remember taking a math little quiz by, I think it was the Math Meme subreddit on Reddit. It was difficult. And by that I mean, I spent probably 4 hours attempting it. I probably spent 4 hours attempting it. Just for fun. And I got 2 questions right out of 25. I think I actually got 4 right, or I might have mistyped it in or something, but I got 2 right out of 25. It was humbling, to say the least, but it was very fun. I haven't gotten to engulf myself in that sort of creativity in a long while. It was fun. ¿Qué quieres comprender de español? I think I want to understand Spanish. Presumite que sabes contar hasta el 110 in Spanish. Aquí está tu nota A+. Ooh, 100 to 110 in Spanish. That's interesting. That is interesting. I don't... What even is 100 exactly? Siento. Okay, so siento. Oh, okay, D, thanks en español. Gracias. Gracias is thanks. Sienta. I'm assuming, just based on what we've gone through, it's 100 is sienta, sienta y uno, sienta y dos, sienta y tres, sienta y cuatro, sienta y cinco, sienta... is it sienta? Am I butchering it? Ciento, not sienta, ciento. Ciento y uno, ciento dos, ciento y tres, ciento y cuatro, ciento y cinco, ciento, not tro, to, y cien, y siete, ciento y ocho, ciento y nueve, ciento y diez. I think it is. Says. Sí es gracias. Says. I think I assume that's it. I assume. Maybe there's some sort of different nomenclature, but based on ciento. I know, I've been saying tro on accident for some of them. The pronunciation is... It shouldn't be that hard, but for some reason it is. Bravo. Thank you. Thank you. It's nice. It is nice. I need some more water. I'm dehydrated. Bravo de Mexico. I am dehydrated. I think I lost a lot of fluid weight today, which is, normally most people like it when the scale goes down, but sometimes it's a bit alarming. So I really should be trying to drink more water. And I am. Ever since I got back, I've been trying to drink more. La ex aquí J sería Mexico. X is J, huh? Mexico. Oh, is it pronounced Mexico? Meji. G or he? Huh. Yeah. I keep forgetting about pronunciation. Pronunciation is, I feel, difficult to understand if you're not listening to it often and practicing it often. Most things. Because when I was younger, I could not pronounce my R's. Bravo, thank you. I could not pronounce my R's in English. I say it like I'd say a W. So I went to speech therapy to have that resolved. I went to speech therapy to pronunciate my R's. And with that, I can do them well. I can even roll my R's, like roll. I can do that. But it took a lot of practice and hard work that I don't remember. I don't remember, but I know I worked hard to do it. I had homework for saying the letter R. I had homework for that. But it worked out in the end. My pronunciation of English is definitely better. Applause out? Thank you. But yeah, my pronunciation of English is definitely improved. And with hard work and practice, I think I can definitely nail the proper pronunciation. ¿Cómo se dice plátano? Remember. Remember. Oh, remember. Okay. Platano. Ok, alguien de habla español te dice hola que dices. Hmm. What is Platano? Let me look that up first. Platano. Banana. Oh, banana. No, es plantano. No, it's. Digo que si estabas diciendo menevore. Menevore. Let me. You know what? Let me try this. This might be better. It might be worse. I can't tell. Give me a second. Let me put that in just so I can properly. Yeah? Banana. Okay. Platano. Platano. Okay. Platano. I'm saying if you were saying menem. Okay. Okay. Right. Let's. Oh wait. Let me search back the screen. Rose. Thank you. I really need more water. Wow. You know what? Sorry. Give me one more minute. I'm going to Edison Pro. Thank you. I'll be right back. I need to grab some water. Oh, I turned the music way up. Let me turn it back. Too said good? Thank you. Sorry. You is good. Thank you, thank you. Right, let's get back. Well, I need to breathe better. Wow, I'm not breathing well. I think water went down the wrong part of the esophagus. But no, we can continue. We can. I'm leaning way too far forward. Te enseñar más español. I need to lean back in my chair. I'm very tired, and oh yes, I've been trying to. I haven't been trying to sleep early or anything yet, but I woke up today, and I was so miserable because I did not sleep well. I did not sleep well, and I made the choice to declare, to promise myself that I would go to bed at a reasonable hour. Which I'm not sure if that's going to happen. I'm not sure if that's actually going to happen, but I think I'm going to try. I'm thinking I'm going to do no electronics or anything after midnight. Because if I don't, I'm just going to be very, very sad and cranky. I'm going to be very sad and cranky. It's not good. It's not good. I think my body's used to probably 6 hours of sleep. And that's not a good thing. That is not a good thing. I don't want to be the sleepy, cranky thing. I want to be more awake and alive and not feel like death. I don't get me wrong, I do love my sleeping in. I really do love sleeping in, but I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm definitely more of a night person than a morning person. I'm definitely more of a night person than a morning person. But I just cannot do this much longer. The sleeping only 6 hours a night. I need to boost it up to 7 at minimum. 7 at minimum. And I'm going to try. I'm going to try. The only thing stopping me is my addiction to Sudoku. The only thing stopping me is my addiction to Sudoku. Every night, I stay up in bed playing Sudoku for maybe an hour, maybe more, maybe less, but for such a long time, and then I physically am passing out in bed while my phone's in my hand, and I see the Sudoku. I see it, and it taunts me, because I want to finish it, but I can't finish it. And I pass out. I save it for the next day, and the pattern repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats, and I am just stuck in this loop where I am so busy playing Sudoku every night because I want to desperately want to solve it. I desperately want the little dopamine from solving the puzzle. And it's not just normal Sudoku, it's advanced Sudoku with killer cages, with arrows, with Renban lines, with everything. All the nooks and crannies, all the bits and bobs. It has everything. And I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop because I love it. But I do want to stop it after 12. It's going to be hard. Not sure if I'm actually going to be physically able to do it. But it hurts. Okay, I have not been reading chat. Dime que palabra de español quieres aprender? ¿Quieres aprender? 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 To learn. Okay. Español quieres to learn? Dime que palabra. 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 Word to learn. Huh. What is a word I want to learn in Spanish? I would say probably I would say maybe well, that's for phrases, maybe directions, like how do you get here, how do you get there? But if we're talking one specific word, I'm kind of leaning, you know what? Why not rock? Why not stone? I want to know. I feel like it's fitting for the theme. As I cannot see the emoji. I cannot see the emoji. My eyes are 20/20 vision. Oh, as loud. I'm loud? Well, I probably am loud. I was ranting pretty heavily, which I apologize. Palabra es speak. Okay. Speak. Want to speak in Espanol. Okay. Yeah, Google Translate translated it as word, which I guess makes sense, and I think I was able to catch the drift, but thank you for clarifying. That is definitely better to know. Definitely better to know. But yeah, I guess probably stone or rock for specific words. Like learning directions and common phrases, that's cool and all, but rocks. Rocks are great. Rocks are great. I love my rocks. I really do. I want to get into mineralogy more. De nada. I want to get into mineralogy more. Specifically, I want to go to a mine or a site where rocks, certain gems, certain ores, whatever are common. And I want to spend time maybe sifting for gold in a pan, maybe breaking open rocks or geodes to find something. I want I want that. I do. I really do. Because it just seems so very interesting to me. It seems very interesting to me. Bro, pire monstra un traductor. My translator, Google Translate, is not, how do I say this, good enough. It's good, and you are speaking very clearly, so I can at the very least understand what you're trying to say. But Google Translate, at best, does some words, but yeah. Maybe I should switch over to DeepL. But DeepL takes a while, and sometimes it's finicky. I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential and not, how do I say this? In language translation, a lot of potential for, I don't even know what, to make it better, essentially. To make it better, to make language translation better for, like AI or whatever. To translate the gist and meaning of something over. Para entendernos. Let me just make sure I know what that means. Entendernos. Understand us. For understanding us, yes. It is necessary, but it is not perfect. It is not perfect. But it is still good enough. It is good enough. Por cierto, peligro es danger. Peligro is danger. Peligro. Huh. Okay. Wait, I'm just trying to process that. So, peligro is a noun, and it means danger. Does it mean just danger? No, yeah, just danger, not dangerous. Dangerous would probably be a word based off peligro, but different. If I had to guess? Or is it? Huh. I realize I don't know a lot about language rules, let alone not enough in English, let alone in other languages. I'm not familiar with language rules. But yes, peligro is danger. Good to know. Good to know. And this, I really should learn this. This is goo. Okay. I really should learn that better. Really should, but I don't. Peligro is... Oh, that's funny. Your use of emojis is impeccable. I do have to say. Your use of emojis is impeccable. And emojis are a pretty good way of communicating, I'd say. I remember, this was probably pre-2020, when some videos online would be playing like emoji games where you have to understand the meaning of something based on a few emojis, and maybe it's like the title of a movie. Alto is stop. Huh, alto is stop. Alto. It's the alto. That confused me because alto has like the prefix that normally means height. But also to stop, not to stop, but stop specifically, correct? Por cierto, recuerda es remender. Okay. O como se dice in English? Oh, how do you say in English? Remember or stop or alto? O como se dice in English, or how you say in English? Remember? Remember is probably fine. No, remember is probably correct. Yeah. ¿Cómo te sientes tener un amigo mexicano? ¿Cómo te sientes tener? Sientes tener. What does that mean? Sientes tener? Tenor, not tenet. ¿Cómo te... Oh, I feel nice. It's nice having a friend from another part of the world. It's fun. And I do appreciate you teaching me Spanish. Eso remember o como se no se escribir. To write. No sé. Yeah, better to remember than to write. I won't be able to write it down, but I will be able to listen to it and hear it at the very least. Vercuda como es as. Remember, como is as. Te es it, creo. Huh. Como is as. Huh. You know, I never thought about that. I know I know the meaning of it used in a sentence, but I never thought of it actually translated that way. Which, what did I think it was? Not what did I think it was. What went through my brain when I was seeing Como Estás? What went through my brain when I was thinking that? I don't know. I don't know. That's really interesting. That is really interesting. Sientes is sentir. Sientes. Sientes is feel. Okay. Sentir es como cuando te deja tu novia triste. Es broma. Es broma. And ooh, it's getting late for me. I'm falling behind. I think we're gonna go to 75 and switch over to some puzzles. That seems reasonable because I have a problem. I have a problem with puzzles. I love puzzles so much. I really do. But I might be addicted to them. All sorts of puzzles. I love puzzles. Donde buscas en la pantalla no se ve. Buscas. Donde, where you search? En la pantalla. What is pantalla? Pantalla. Talla. Talla. In the screen. No se ve. Okay, in the screen. Wait. I know this. This is Sue. Perfect. Okay. We are actually learning something here, too. In Japanese. A lot more in Spanish, though. Okay, tractor usas. I've been using mainly Google Translate. It's not the best one, but it is one of the fastest ones. Pantalla is screen, yes. Okay, so that translated correctly. Good. That is good. It's not 100% accurate, but it'll get the gist across, and that's usually enough. That is usually enough. And I like that. I like it being usually enough. Right, we got some few more, so let's push through them, and we can enjoy whatever we are going to enjoy. Yes. Puede poner el tractor en la pantalla. I have a second screen that I use also. Well, it's not really a second screen. It's my phone I sometimes use as much as I can to aid the stream. When I'm like this, I can do it on my phone. Open my phone. The translator, Google Translate. And with that, I'm able to, at the very least, understand you. Though it does take a time to copy and paste. Well, not even copy and paste, to write it out. Copy and pasting is weird. My computer does not want me to copy and paste. My phone doesn't want me to copy and paste from chat. It's a bit of a pain. I do have to admit, it is a bit of a pain that it's not optimized for that, but it's worth it. It is worth it. And that is what matters to me. And we got a lot wrong on this so far, which is not the best looking thing. Put a ponder and tractor. Okay, okay, okay. Kill. Yeah, we did not do, and by we I mean me. Well, no, we did not do the best on today's kana practice. Little characters make these certain sounds, but that's fine. We learned a lot of Spanish at the very least. That balances things out. Yeah, yeah, it balances things out. All right, this is zoo. I said it, and I just did not type it. One more for good luck. Sha. There we go. You know what? Let's go this. Oi, well, oi, why am I not reading it? I don't know, but oi, alguna vez pensante que tendrás un amigo que habla otro idioma? You know, it's weird. I did have some friends back in college who spoke other languages, but not. No, I think one spoke Spanish, and one spoke French. But I'm not sure how good their French was. I'm not sure how good his Spanish was. Yeah. But it is definitely very cool, especially someone who's a native speaker of another language. That I definitely didn't expect. To have a native speaker of another language. Man, the internet is so great for crossing borders. The internet is so great for crossing borders. I'm really, really like that. Yo nunca me lo imagine. Let me just make sure I got that. Pero ahora somos brothers. Brothers. Yep. Brothers. Let me just make sure I understand it. But now we're brothers. We are brothers. Yes, we are. We are brothers. Hoy, mañana harás un directo. Tomorrow, let me just check. Are you going live tomorrow? No, I am not. I am not. Normally, I go live every Sunday and Tuesday. Normally I go live every Sunday and Tuesday. So there's a big gap when I'm not live. I'm going to try to post some stuff. Not tomorrow, but I've been meaning to try posting more stuff in general. But I'm not going to be live. Not tomorrow. Vise la peculiar Terminator. Oh, let me just copy that, just so I understand. Did I get rid of the I got rid of the translator. That's... Translate. Let me just make sure I pull that up. Vise la peculiar Terminator. Why is it things not loading? Server not found. Fun. Translate. And let's just make sure we got this correct. And it's not loading the full theme. I don't know why. But, was my computer freezing? Oh no. Did you watch the Terminator movie? I haven't. I haven't. I know, of course, the famous I'll be back scene and get to the chopper. But I haven't watched it. Hasta la vista, baby. Yo si lo que significa. It is a very significant quote. La hasta la vista, baby. It is a very, very famous quote. I love it. I do love it. I haven't watched it, but I do know the quotes. And I am loving them. Alright, let me think about this puzzle out loud for a second. The first thing I see is this move, trapping the knight in because the bishop would take it. Well, the knight's already trapped in. Well, actually, if I could go here and here. Or maybe here and here. I don't know. White's move. It's a trap dance, and it's a good bay baby. uh, let's see, what's the more interesting thing? I don't know how to checkmate with knight and bishop. And it looks like I have to do that while juggling these obstacles, which is going to be pain. And this is a check, too, if I am going to take. This is interesting. If I go here, I can set up discovered check and go here or something. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the knight. If I go there, I force you in. I can check you. I'm gonna need a hint. Oh, you want me to win the knight first? Okay. Oh, that's it? Oh. I could have seen that. Dang. I could have seen that. I really could have. I thought it was checkmating, not winning the knight. Ah, man, I should not have underguessed it. I should not have thought it was something super complicated. I just thought considering last week's puzzle was so or Sunday's puzzle was so insane from what I remember. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I've not been reading chat. Dime que palabra aprende ahora en español de una palabra en español. Wait, let me check that quickly. De una palabra en español. Oh, de una palabra. We went over this. We went over palabra. Palabra. No, it was Pantella. Did we go over it? I believe we did. I'm gaslighting myself. Translate just to make sure. I say just to make sure, just to learn. And what is this? Say one word in Spanish. Oh, just say one word in Spanish? Oh, sorry. Sí. Ciento y sies. That's 3 words, isn't it? Yeah, it is. But I don't know why I went defaulted to that. El lado positivo de que esté aquí es que tu comunidad aprende español. El lado positivo. It is positive sides of me being here is that your community learns Spanish. Yes, they do. We learn Spanish, and it's nice. It is nice. XT. I went to the wrong screen. That's my folly. That is my folly. But yes, we're learning Spanish. Very informative. All right, so let's see. What can we do? Just take the free piece. Block. Perfect. This looks like checkmate in 3. So we'll play that. I think we just take and take. ¿Cómo se siente hablar en English? ¿Cómo se siente? Siente is 7, is it not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. Believe so. Okay, here we have a battery pointed directly at the king, so might as well play mate in 1. I love these puzzles. This is check, forces you over, and this is checkmate. Another battery, undefended square, checkmate. Let's see. This is a fork, and if you take, I can take this with check, force you over, and I don't have anything. So let me just do this because this is a battery. So I can just checkmate in 1 undefended square. Both pieces point at this square, undefended, so checkmate. Both pieces point at this square. This square is covered by the knight. You'd force over, and that would be checkmate. Dime para ti como es una platica en español. Dime para ti como es una platica. What is platica again? Platica? Talk in Spanish. Dime para ti como. Let me just make sure. Dime para ti como. Dima. Is it Dima? Oh, Dime. Not Dima. Tell me how you like it. Una. Como es una platica. Give me a second. Oh, my translate is not even on screen properly. That's probably fine, right? Yeah, it's. But why is it not like that? I don't know. I don't know. Alright. Wait. Platica is cuando two personas hablan. Two persons speak. Oh yeah, speaking. Speaking. Pon algo in English, Ali. Pon algo. Let me just double check. Pon algo en English as. No, Ali. Ali. Put something in English there, and I te digo si está bien. Something in English, and you'll translate it. Okay. You know what? We're doing some chess puzzles, so why not chess? Why not chess? This one's a queen, because you have to take. And I'm thinking there. You come. How much would it take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's just this. Perfect. Perfect. And this, yep, just wins the race. Here, this check would be checkmate because it's boxed in by the bishop. Good to know. Pon algo en inglés y dale a traducir a español. Y como yo hablo español, te digo si está mal. And wait, let me just read that. Give me a second. Ba ba ba. And since I speak Spanish, I'll tell you if it's wrong. Okay, so I say something in Spanish, and then you'll tell me if it's wrong. Okay, let's see. What's something I can say? I'm very bad at being put on the spot. I realize this. I'm pretty bad at being put on the spot. I feel that sometimes, not sometimes. Just whenever I'm put on the spot, even if something obvious, I cannot perform. Sometimes, and it's, oh my, it's not that good. It's not that good. But let's see, something in Spanish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I win the pawn race. Good to know. That's interesting. Let's see. Check. There we go. I'm trying to think. What can I say in Spanish? Yo soy stone. Te gusta. Videojuegos. Me encanta chess y Stardew Valley. I don't know if any of that was correct. Sabes cantar en español y en inglés. count in Spanish and English. Now I am perplexed by this. I'm thinking this, but if you just take, and I take, I'm losing. Oh my, what am I missing? What am I missing? Oh wait, take the piece. Then take the piece. Then take the piece. Okay. Si me gustan los videojuegos. You also like video games. Nice. Stardew Valley as fácil pero mucho. I forgot how to say fun in Spanish. Stardew Valley is easy, but it's very fun, is what I was trying to say. But, ah, man, I forgot. Force you onto the diagonal, win the queen, and checkmate you in the next move. See, this is a fork and checkmate in one. Vaya poco a poco vas aprender a hablar español. Alright, I'm thinking takes first. We're up. Oh, we'll be up a rook if we do this. So let's be up a rook. Black to move. I'm guessing this looks the most natural. This also looks pretty natural. And then we'll just win. Pretty simple moves. Don't get killed by the bishop. I'm thinking bishop first or knight first. I don't know. Knight first. It was bishop first. Si hablo español. Hoy como mi interés si habla español. No hablo español. Pero yo quiero. How do I say learn again? I forgot to say learn. I want to learn. Let's see, we'll do that. And then white to move. I'm just gonna take the pawn. Take the bishop. You can take the rook. You can take the queen. Yeah, we'll take the rook. Puedes traducir si quieres decirme algo. Traducir si quieres decirme algo. Let me just see. Usa el traductor si quieres. You know what? Let me pull that up. Doble el rápido. Very fast. Use the translator if you want to tell me something in Spanish. That way you'll learn twice fast. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. That will work. I really just... No, it's not take the pawn. Okay, that's interesting. Take the free piece. There we go. And here, black to move. If I push, you can just go here. And then when I queen, you take. So if I go here, though, you can't stop both the pawns. You just can't. There we go. So I buena persona. Let me just make sure persona. I'm assuming persona is persona. Soy bueno persona. Yo quiero. Eras una buena persona. ¿Te gustaría aprender español? Sí. Me gusta aprender español. Yes, I want to learn Spanish. Let's see, white to move. This is checkmate in 1. Ooh, interesting. This is check. You block. Yeah, we just do this. Sack the queen and checkmate. Like that. Eres bueno. Eres bueno. Okay. See, this forces you up here. Then I can do some shenanigans. That's cut off. Do I want to force you up like that or up like that? Or is there what is the difference between the moves? Where can you go? You can't go here, here, or here. You can't go here. If I go up like that, yeah. Go up like this and then deliver checkmate. Perfect. ¿Quieres que yo te enseñe o otra persona? Let's see. ¿Quieres que? Let's see what this exactly translates to. Do you want me to teach you or someone else? How do I like learning from you. I do. I think I should also maybe practice a bit of my own too. But having the opportunity to speak with a native speaker, it's just something rare, and it's definitely beneficial. Let's see, what's he? The queen's all the way out here. Kind of want to do this. I feel like this is the correct move, even though I kind of give up this. And maybe trap the queen? Because then you can't go back. You can't go here. You can't go there. Can we go? You were at 31. Why not just risk it? Okay, it was wrong. It was wrong. Yo o otra persona. No intendo. Yo o otra persona. It's a good question. You or another person. Huh. I don't know how to answer that. I know it's as simple as just saying you or someone else, but I guess it depends on what you mean by teach. Because learning for conversations like that is nice, like this is nice, but I don't know if I want to take like practical lessons. That seems like a drag, especially when I'm very new to it, or relatively new to it, the language. I definitely need to, at the very least, put effort in myself to learn on my own. Puedes usar Google. Yeah, Google is definitely a great resource. I know you can find PDFs of anything on there. You can find courses on there that are free online, whatever. And those will definitely help. have to look into that too. But oh my, it's getting a little late, and I think I'm gonna wrap up stream there. For today. Thank you all for watching. It always means a lot to me. And thank you for teaching me so much Spanish. I've learned a lot the past 2 days. Well, I guess technically 3 days. Sunday and today mainly. It's been a lot, and it's been great. It has been great. It is great. Vive solo o con tu padres. Vive solo o con tu padres, I believe. With my padres, with my family, with my parents. Rent is a little too expensive in this economy. Also, I just don't like the idea of spending money when I don't have to. But yes, with my parents. Sorry, I'm tired, and I'm gonna have to try to sleep early. Espera me das las gracias por enseñar español. Gracias por enseñarte. Oh my, why can I not speak? Why can I not speak? Yeah, of course, I'm grateful. Yeah, thank you. For the past few days, and for the future if you want to. Thank you for teaching me Spanish. I always appreciate it. No de nada, bro. Para eso son los amigos. We might be amigos, but I still want to thank you. Or at least say thank you once. I just want to show that I'm grateful for it. And saying thank you is the easiest way to know how. I appreciate your nonchalance about it, but I am grateful for it. And you should know that. So thank you. No me des las gracias. Well, it was a bit shorter stream today, but it was still a fun one. And yep, I'm going to wrap it up now. So, amigos son friends? Yes, we are friends. Los amigos son amigos para siempre y por siempre. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Friends forever and always. En las buenas, en las malas. Yes, in the good and the bad, we will be friends. But I'm going to have to call it a night tonight. So thank you for watching. It is very appreciated. And as always, have a day. I hope it's a good one. See ya.